All right, we're out here on the water today, testing the talons, seeing what they'll do. It is low tide. We have like no water today. It's still springtime, and the past couple of days we've had a pretty brisk wind. So anyway, we're out here testing the talons. I've already been playing around with them for a while now. Still very impressed. Very powerful, very powerful. They move this boat around quite a lot when they deploy and retract. You definitely feel it. It's not jarring, but it's firm. I mean, you understand that the boat is anchored. It's not moving. So we'll go through. We're in a rather deep hole here. And there's the talon, or the Raptors. Talons. Sorry. Used to saying talons all the time. Here's the Raptors. We'll just go ahead and deploy them real quick. That's standard mode without the active anchoring, I think is what they call it. If you turn that on, these things drive into the bottom. I mean, we have a pretty rocky area around here, but they really pound in there, and the retraction is very neat. If you do end up pounding them in there, and I have had the right one stick a couple minutes ago. It was down. I mean, it was several feet down, farther than the right side, and whatever, I can't remember what the system is that they have that gives it the pump coming up. It worked like a champ. I mean, it retracted about a foot and it was stuck, and it just went bump, and it came right up. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I can't say enough about that. That was pretty good. Haven't had any issues. Been playing around with them, running the trolling motor, getting the boat up to speed, deploying them while I'm coasting. You know, the boat just stops. I mean, it stops immediately. They twist and do just what power poles do. Nothing out of the ordinary. The port side one, when we had it out at the shop and we were twisting it manually, it creaked, and I'm not sure why. It just made this creaking sound. The starboard side didn't do it, but now on the water it doesn't do anything when it's twisting. I guess it just needed to get wet, a little dry. It was like a dry plastic kind of creak noise, so I'm assuming it was one of the joints just, you know, making a noise. But yeah, as it is right now, no issues whatsoever. We'll do another deployment real quick for everybody. I don't know if you caught that, but it actually drove about another 8, 9, 10 inches in after it hit the bottom. So I mean, there's no tidal flow right now, and there's no wind, so we're not fighting that. But we have done the trolling motor to simulate that. And we can do that now again. Let's see here. So we're going to put the trolling motor on. I think we got it on 10 or 12, maybe 15. We're going to kind of simulate a current. Actually, the tide's starting to come in now. Go back the other way. I'll go with the tide instead of against it. There we go. So now we're putting a little torque on them. Not really doing anything, just sticking. Let's add a little more. It's interesting to note as I'm applying torque and changing, the pumps back here are actually sound like they're making noises. Yeah, nothing. They're still just straight up and down with a slight cant on that one. That one's pretty much straight. This one's got a little twist to it, just because we're pulling this way. The boat's twisting like this. Interesting. I'll have to read up on this, but I was rocking the boat pretty hard. Sorry about the light. I was torquing the trolling motor to the port side hard, about on 20, 25, and then I would flip it around and let the boat swing, 10, 20 degrees. And I have it on standard. I don't have it on active anchoring, but as the boat was starting to swing back and forth, I did it 4 or 5 times, the pumps would engage. I could hear them, burp, 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 burp. And I came back and the starboard side is driven way down now. It's a lot further than it was if you want to look back on the other part of the video. This one not so much, but that one has driven a lot further. So I'll have to read up on that. I thought if you turned off active anchoring it didn't do that, but apparently they sense something moving, or the unit's moving, or I'm not sure how they do that. I don't know. But yeah, as soon as I stopped moving the boat with the trolling motor, they stopped. As soon as I started the trolling motor and rocking it back and forth, torquing it, 15, 20 degrees, like, making like a tidal movement or wind is pushing you, you could hear them bump, 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 bump. They would just start, anchoring it hard. So that's interesting. I'll have to check on that. I might cut in with what I found on that, but I'm pretty sure, I thought the active anchoring was supposed to do that, but I got it on standard. Just standard, no soft bottom. So interesting, very, very cool. They definitely seem to be worth the investment so far. I mean, it's been now 2 hours playing with them, but I literally have no gripes. None. Absolutely none. They do what they're supposed to do. I've been on all these boats. We build them. So they've all had power poles. Mine had talons. I know how they're supposed to react with, power pole anchor on them, and there's no difference. I mean, none. If there is any difference, I would say these are a little bit stiffer as far as when they grab. And I would attribute that to just the width of the aluminum frames and the rigidity of them, because it's aluminum. That when they go down and they freaking hook, the boat stops. There's no like continual drift a little bit. Sometimes with the power poles, the 10-footers, you get this, it'll lock in and they'll hook up, and then the boat will start turning, and they just kind of twist. And these do that too, but right now, just in this short little review, they don't seem to be doing it as much. So I mean, we'll cover all that. I mean, I love the power poles. They work great. They've always worked great. This is just a simple review to see, to try the other thing on the market. So anyway, we'll come back later. I'll probably doing some fishing and playing around with them some more, but I'll update it as the day progresses. All right, I'm back. now that they've pounded in, and the starboard one's like way down. It's just like the other shot I gave you. It's almost, I'd say, almost fully deployed. And there's the port. We're gonna pick them up live and see what happens. So I'll just back up and give you kind of a view of it. All right, we're pressing the up. 3, 2, 1. All right, that one came up. That one was doing its bump. It bumped two times, 3 times. Huh, cool. Well, it did work. That sucker was in there. It bumped up. It started, it drove up. Then I saw it bump, and it partially came back up. I'm not sure why it didn't retract fully, but as soon as I hit the up button, it came back up all the way. Must be a timeout thing or something, who knows. But cool. Well, that's a retract from the starboard side. Was pounded in, it was down. Port side wasn't so far. The starboard side was where I was putting all the tension when the tide's coming in this way, so the boat was trying to swing and the wind's coming this way, and I was putting the trolling motor in this way, so that one was pounded in, trying to keep the boat from twisting that direction. But that's pretty cool. And we are moving, just so you guys can see. I don't know if you can tell, but we're rolling. That's the tide and the wind. So all right, with that, I'm gonna call it. It's been a good day. Caught some fish. Got to test the Minn Kota Raptors, and had a good day. Beautiful day out. I mean, as you can see behind me, it's again blue sky, nice breeze, temperature's good. Chamber of Commerce day, as they say. I'll give you one more look at the Raptors. They're like, we're in, I don't know, 3.5 foot of water, and they're partially out of the water, so you can get a better view of them. There they are in all the glory, doing the job. Thanks again for watching. I'll do some more videos, you know, down the road. I'll give it a month or so, or a couple weeks, or if there's an issue or I come up with a problem or anything I want to share, I'll definitely post something else up. But have a good day. Thanks for watching.